kidney cleanse. 3 nuts seniors must eat and 3 you should never touch. Do you know that just one type of nut you eat every day, something that seems harmless, could quietly cause serious damage to your kidneys? After the age of 50, your kidneys are no longer as strong as they once were. According to the National Institutes of Health, for every decade after the age of 40, your kidneys' filtering function declines by 8 to 10%. This means that what was once perfectly safe for your body at 30 can now become a dangerous burden. Imagine believing you are eating healthily to protect your heart and bones, while in reality, you are slowly accumulating minerals that clog and injure each kidney cell. No one ever wants to see themselves spending hours beside a dialysis machine. Yet millions of older adults in America have found themselves in that exact situation simply because of eating habits that seemed harmless at the time. Today, I will help you tell the difference between 3 types of nuts that truly cleanse and protect your kidneys and 3 types that can silently destroy your health if you are not careful. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will know exactly which ones to choose and which ones to avoid to keep your kidneys strong for years to come. Here are the 3 types of nuts that can quietly harm your kidneys. Let us begin. Dangerous nut number 3, almonds. Let us begin with a real-life story. In 2015, a 49-year-old man, healthy and with no history of kidney disease, was admitted to the hospital in acute kidney failure. The reason left doctors astonished. He had been eating more than 150 grams of almonds every day, the equivalent of an entire large bag, believing they were a heart-friendly snack and good for overall health. What he did not know was that his body lacked certain beneficial gut bacteria needed to break down oxalate, a natural compound found in many plant foods. When it is not broken down, oxalate binds with calcium in the kidneys, forming sharp crystal fragments that resemble tiny shards of glass. These crystals can build up into kidney stones or deposit directly into kidney tissue, leading to a condition called oxalate nephropathy, or kidney inflammation caused by oxalate. Just 1 ounce of almonds, about 28 grams, contains more than 122 milligrams of oxalate. To put this into perspective, the American Kidney Fund recommends that people at risk for kidney stones limit their daily oxalate intake to 40 to 50 milligrams. This means that even a small handful of almonds can exceed the safe limit by more than double. Beyond oxalate, almonds also contain about 200 milligrams of potassium and 137 milligrams of phosphorus in every quarter cup. High potassium can trigger dangerous heart rhythm disturbances in people with kidney disease, while excess phosphorus can lead to bone loss and calcification of the blood vessels. This is especially dangerous for those over 50 when the kidney's filtering function has already declined. You might think that soaking almonds overnight could remove some of these harmful substances. In reality, research shows that soaking only reduces a very small amount of minerals, and oxalate remains evenly distributed throughout the nut and is hardly removed at all. Whether eaten roasted raw or as almond butter, the oxalate content stays virtually the same. The point here is not that almonds are entirely bad, but that they are not suitable for those who have kidney disease or are at higher risk. If you enjoy the flavor and crunch of almonds, consider replacing them with sunflower seeds or hazelnuts. These options contain far less oxalate, still provide healthy fats and vitamin E, yet are safer for your kidneys. Dangerous nuts number 2, pine nuts. Pine nuts are often praised as part of the famous heart-healthy Mediterranean diet. Yet, if you are living with kidney disease or are at risk of declining kidney function, they can be the hidden enemy in your salad bowl or pasta plate. According to nutritional analysis published in the Journal of Food Composition and Analysis, just 1 ounce of pine nuts contains 190 to 200 milligrams of phosphorus and 170 milligrams of potassium. These numbers are worth serious attention because for people with kidney disease, limiting both phosphorus and potassium is a key step in preventing heart complications, bone loss, and the dangerous buildup of toxins in the blood. When phosphorus levels in the blood rise too high, it draws calcium out from the bones, leaving them fragile and brittle like old chalk. That displaced calcium then deposits in the blood vessels and heart valves, much like hardened scale in a pipe, restricting blood flow and raising the risk of heart attack or stroke. For older adults, this is a combination that works silently yet dangerously. One reason pine nuts are so easy to overconsume is that they are small, rich, and buttery, making it effortless to eat more than you realize. A small sprinkle over a salad or pasta dish can already equal a full serving. Even worse, pine nuts are often ground into pesto, a sauce in which just 1 tablespoon may contain the equivalent of 2 or 3 heaping tablespoons of whole nuts. This means you could be taking in a large dose of phosphorus and potassium within minutes without even knowing it. They also appear in many other international dishes such as Middle Eastern pilaf, Mexican mole sauce, or Korean-style stir-fries. Even certain healthy energy bars and premium nut mixes use pine nuts as a main ingredient to boost flavor and give a gourmet touch. What makes pine nuts more concerning is that no cooking method significantly reduces their phosphorus content. Whether eaten raw, roasted, or ground, their mineral levels remain essentially the same. For this reason, those with kidney concerns should choose safer alternatives like lightly roasted sunflower seeds or pecans to add crunch to salads. And if you want to make pesto, try a recipe with sunflower seeds or a small amount of hazelnuts for a flavor that is both delicious and far more kidney friendly. Dangerous nut number 1, cashews. It is an irony that cashews are shaped like kidneys, yet they carry significant risks for this very organ, especially in people over the age of 50. Just 1 ounce, about 28 grams of cashews, contains 47 milligrams of oxalate, placing them in the high oxalate food group that nephrology experts recommend limiting if you are at risk for kidney stones. While this number is not as sky high as that of almonds, it is still enough to contribute to the formation of calcium oxalate crystals, the most common cause of kidney stones in adults. Beyond oxalate, cashews also provide around 150 milligrams of phosphorus and 180 milligrams of potassium per serving. For someone managing chronic kidney disease, this represents a significant mineral burden. Excess phosphorus can weaken bones, while high potassium can trigger dangerous heart rhythm disturbances. The issue becomes more serious because cashews are widely used in plant-based substitutes, a dietary trend that is becoming increasingly popular. They are often ground into cashew cream, cashew cheese, cashew milk, or vegan cream sauces. The problem is that this processing concentrates the oxalate and mineral content into a denser form, meaning that a small serving can equal several ounces of whole cashews. Many processed cashew-based products also contain added phosphorus-based preservatives and salt to enhance flavor and prolong shelf life. This further increases the risk of mineral buildup in the body, especially for those whose kidney filtration function is already reduced. In addition, cashews have a soft, creamy texture that makes them easy to chew and swallow. Unlike harder nuts that require thorough chewing, cashews can be eaten quickly in large amounts without creating an immediate feeling of fullness. As a result, you may end up consuming far more minerals than you intended. If you enjoy the rich, buttery taste of cashews, consider replacing them with sunflower seed butter or hemp seeds. These options provide healthy fats, easily digestible protein, and much lower mineral levels, making them safer for older adults and people with kidney concerns. And now, let us move on to the 3 types of nuts that can help cleanse and protect your kidneys. Nuts to eat number 3, walnuts. Walnuts are not only famous as food for the brain because of their shape resembling the human brain. They are also the only nut that contains a significant amount of omega-3, the form of ALA or alpha-linolenic acid, which acts as a natural cleaner for the cardiovascular system and indirectly protects the kidneys. According to the National Institutes of Health, cardiovascular disease is the leading cause of death among people with chronic kidney disease. The heart and kidneys are closely connected through the vascular system, so when the heart is compromised, the kidneys suffer as well, and vice versa. Omega-3 walnuts helps reduce inflammation, improve blood circulation, and protect the tiny blood vessels in the kidneys, thereby slowing the progression of disease. Research from Tufts University has shown that people who consume walnuts regularly have significantly lower levels of CRP or C-reactive protein, which is a marker of inflammation compared to those who do not eat them. This is especially important because chronic inflammation is the hidden force that gradually diminishes kidney filtering function over time. In terms of minerals, 1 ounce of walnuts, about 7 to 10 halves, contains roughly 125 milligrams of potassium, 98 milligrams of phosphorus, and 4.3 grams of protein, numbers that fall within the safe range for most people with kidney disease. However, it is important to distinguish between English walnuts and black walnuts. Black walnuts contain higher levels of phosphorus and protein, so for those with kidney concerns, the safer choice is English walnuts, which are the variety most commonly found in supermarkets. The best way to enjoy them is to eat 7 to 10 halves 3 to 5 times a week. You can lightly dry roast them to enhance their flavor, but avoid salted or sugar-coated varieties as these can reduce their kidney protective benefits. For those who have difficulty chewing, soaking walnuts overnight and blending them into a milk-like drink makes them easier to digest while preserving their health benefits. One important storage tip: their high omega-3 content makes walnuts prone to rancidity, which can create a paint-like smell or a bitter taste. Store them in an airtight container in the refrigerator and consume within 6 months. If you notice an unusual odor or flavor, discard them immediately, as spoiled walnuts can cause inflammation. Nuts to eat number 2, macadamia. Macadamia nuts, often called the queen of nuts, earn their title not only for their rich, buttery flavor, but also for their exceptionally kidney-friendly mineral profile. Just 1 ounce or 28 grams of macadamias contains 104 milligrams of potassium and 53 milligrams of phosphorus, far lower than most other nuts. This means the mineral filtering load on the kidneys is significantly reduced, helping prevent overload. The protein content is also modest at about 2.2 grams per serving, which is a major advantage since every gram of protein produces waste products the kidneys must process. Macadamias are not only safe, they actively support kidney health thanks to their high content of monounsaturated fats, the same heart protective fats found in olive oil. Studies, including research from the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, show that these fats reduce inflammation and improve blood vessel function, thereby shielding the tiny capillaries in the kidneys from damage. The main active compound in macadamias, oleic acid, has the ability to reduce inflammation at the cellular level. Chronic inflammation is a silent destroyer of nephrons, the microscopic filtering units within the kidneys. By regularly including macadamias in your diet, you provide a protective shield for these vital structures. Although calorie-dense at around 200 calories per ounce, macadamias promote a lasting feeling of fullness. This helps limit snacking on processed foods high in salt or sugar, both of which can harm the kidneys. A helpful tip is to enjoy macadamias in the afternoon, about 2 to 3 hours after lunch, to stabilize blood sugar and maintain steady energy. When selecting macadamias, look for nuts with a pale golden color, round and uniform in shape, free from dark spots or unusual odors. Because of their high oil content, macadamias can turn rancid quickly, so store them in an airtight container in a cool place. For longer shelf life, refrigerate or freeze them to preserve both flavor and nutrients. If you are allergic to tree nuts, a kidney-friendly alternative is sunflower seeds. They are also rich in healthy fats, but contain less potassium and phosphorus while being much more affordable than macadamias. Nuts to eat number 1. Hazelnuts. Hazelnuts may not be as common in every American household as almonds or peanuts, yet they are a quiet hero when it comes to protecting kidney health. In Europe, hazelnuts have been enjoyed for centuries as a rich source of energy, and now modern research shows they have qualities uniquely suited for older adults, especially those with kidney concerns. Just 1 ounce or 28 grams of hazelnuts provides about 193 milligrams of potassium, 82 milligrams of phosphorus, and 4.2 grams of protein levels that remain acceptable for most kidney patients in the early to middle stages of disease. What makes hazelnuts truly stand out is their exceptionally high vitamin E content, supplying about 20% of the daily requirement in just a small serving. Vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant that acts as a shield protecting cell membranes from free radicals, harmful molecules that can damage kidney cells. A special form of vitamin E found in hazelnuts, gamma tocopherol, has been shown to reduce inflammation in the urinary tract, helping prevent kidney damage caused by prolonged inflammation. With a softer texture than most other nuts, hazelnuts are easier to chew, making them ideal for older adults who have dental issues or difficulty swallowing. You can lightly roast them to enhance their flavor or chop them to sprinkle over green vegetables like green beans or broccoli, adding both taste and kidney-friendly nutrients. Hazelnuts are also remarkably versatile in cooking. They can be ground into a crunchy coating for fish or chicken instead of breadcrumbs, a choice that delivers a crisp texture without the phosphorus-based additives found in many commercial breading mixes. They also pair beautifully with low-potassium fruits such as apples or pears, creating a safe and nourishing snack. It is important not to confuse plain hazelnuts with processed hazelnut products like sweetened spreads or chocolate-coated varieties. These products are loaded with sugar and saturated fats, offering none of the kidney protective benefits of pure hazelnuts. When choosing hazelnuts, look for ones with an even golden brown color, smooth shells, and a solid feel, with no cracks or tiny holes that could indicate insect damage. Store them in a cool, dry place or in the refrigerator to preserve their flavor and nutrients, and they can stay fresh for months without losing quality. Now you know the 3 types of nuts you should enjoy regularly and the 3 you should avoid if you want to protect and cleanse your kidneys. These choices, which may
Почки
seem
выступают
small
главным
at first,
регулятором
actually
уровня
build
фосфора,
up to
но
make a
при
major
развитии
difference over
хронической
time.
болезни
Simply swapping a handful of almonds for walnuts or replacing cashews with macadamias can ease the mineral and oxalate load on your kidneys while adding nutrients that fight inflammation and protect your blood vessels. Remember, your kidneys are the most intricate filters your body possesses. They work quietly every single day to remove toxins and keep your fluids in balance, yet their endurance is not unlimited. Every daily choice, from the nuts you select to the salt in your meals to the amount of water you drink, plays a role in determining how long your kidneys will remain strong. The most important message is to begin with small, steady changes. You do not have to transform everything at once. Start by adding one kidney-friendly nut to your diet, reduce one harmful option, and make that habit a part of your everyday life. If you found today's information helpful, please like this video and subscribe to the channel so you will not miss the next one. I would love to hear your story. Which nut on this list surprised you the most? Share it in the comments and I will read and respond within the first 24 hours after posting. Wishing you health, peace, and the confidence to take charge of protecting your kidneys. I look forward to seeing you in the next video where we will uncover simple yet powerful secrets to maintaining your long-term well-being.